Hi, I'm Lauren Espin, and this is the Optimistic Outlook podcast. Thanks for listening. On this episode, I want you to meet an engineer at our Fort Worth facility, Lauren Curran. She's at the forefront of the electrical equipment boom happening in the United States right now. Anne Fairchild, president and CEO of Siemens USA, recently visited our Fort Worth facility where she had a chance to talk with Lauren, who has become a team leader with a front row seat to the innovation happening on the shop floor. Take a listen.
Hey, Lauren, it's good to be with you.
Nice to see you too.
So many people still have an outdated view of manufacturing today. What's your view? Working in a facility that's much more modern, how do you view these changes?
I see a lot of innovation and the opportunity for innovation, especially in this plant. Being in a manufacturing like this, from what you've seen, the opportunity is there. And we have continuous improvement methods that we've been implementing, but it's about taking it a step further. And I think that Siemens and this facility specifically actually promotes that.
Yes.
So manufacturing may have some dated, like in my last position, it was a little bit dated in the industry, but with Siemens and what is coming down with data centers and industry AI, all that stuff allows for a lot of that prolific opportunity here.
Yes.
And we don't just stop at some fix or form for any form or function. We always try to take it a step further and innovate something that doesn't exist for the operation or the assembler's needs.
Yes.
So we do a lot of that here, and for the opportunity to actually do that here has been amazing.
I can see that. The innovation here is so evident.
Yes.
And you have a really interesting leadership journey. Your rise to leadership has been very quick, and
Yes.
we're so fortunate to have you.
Thank you.
Can you share a little bit more about your story and your journey to where you are today?
Yes, absolutely. So when I first started here, I was an industrial engineer, and it was a team of about 30 people. And so entering in the advanced manufacturing team as an industrial engineer, I was a sole contributor. And then after a year, I got promoted to a supervisor. So I wasn't just a sole contributor, but more of the manager and personnel part of it.
Yes.
And that's very new to me.
Mm-hmm.
So being promoted within a year and having to kind of learn, and I'm still learning, how to be a great manager alongside who were once my peers.
Yes.
It's been challenging, but it has a lot of opportunity in seeing how it was at that level, and to see where I can do a lot of things for the team now that I'm in a manager position.
That's wonderful.
So after a year, I got promoted to be a supervisor, and just looking for kind of what's next. And
Yeah.
A quick comment here on the word that keeps coming up: opportunity. We often talk about the shortage of manufacturing workers in the United States, a shortage that could surpass 2 million by the end of the decade. Last year, Siemens opened a $190 million facility in Fort Worth to meet the skyrocketing demand for switchgear. The facility is one of the major investments Siemens has made in U.S. manufacturing over the past 5 years, investments that total $1 billion. With this new facility, we can produce more of the electrical equipment that's central to power distribution for critical infrastructure, in particular, the data centers supporting AI growth. But there aren't enough people to fill the roles that Siemens and other industrial companies are hiring for, which is why we've committed to closing that gap. And here in Fort Worth, Lauren is the perfect example of what happens when we give people the freedom to innovate and the tools to do it with. We don't just fill a role, we start someone's career. Here's what Lauren Curran has to say about her own career journey so far.
I would say the growth entirely. So because we're scaling up to this point in time, there's a lot of opportunity even around our plant, but also Siemens EP across the board. So performance base and worth ethic is where I got to where I am today.
Yeah.
I never turned down a challenge. The challenges actually excite me a lot. And being able to solve the problems that we have on a day-to-day basis that might be small but are measurable.
Yes.
That is something that I just love doing, and I love leading my team to do as well. So there's a lot of opportunity in that.
Yeah.
We are very much of a continuous improvement branded facility.
Yes.
So we never stop at trying to improve and capitalize on that improvement.
And that's evident. That's
Yes.
evident. And you, in your role, you spend a lot of time piloting new products and new processes. What can you describe for us about what is most exciting when you navigate the intersection of technology and innovation here on the shop floor?
Yes. Okay, so during the pilot process, yes, there's switchboards at the core, but in piloting, sometimes it's really unexpected. We might see an engineering drawing, which is what we have on the floor for the delivery of our product. We have all engineering drawings. The pilot is for them to come to life.
Mm-hmm.
So that means assemblers' hands on the material and assembling it in a way from a step-by-step process.
Mm-hmm.
That reveals a lot.
How do you talk to people who are new to manufacturing, right? And how do you convince them that, manufacturing is a totally different career than what they might have thought of or what historically it used to be? And I'm thinking about ergonomics and safety and the things we talked about. What's your elevator pitch to those that are outside the company thinking about joining in this environment?
So I would say first and foremost, it is a fast-paced environment, and there's surprises every day. So in a manufacturing facility, we have a large-scale production, and any point of the process, there could be some kind of failure or opportunity, and we want to be able to attack that. So really just being diligent on the floor, being immersed in the floor and immersed in the process allows you to gain the education that you need to be confident in your job. And I think that's one of the most key things to have is just try to learn as much as you can, immerse yourself in the process, and talk to the assemblers, the people who actually have their hands on the sections and the material.
Yes.
And that will bring the confidence in doing your job well.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
We're grateful to Lauren for giving us a glimpse into her work at Fort Worth, and to Anne for helping showcase the potential for growth and innovation happening on the shop floor. Lauren's experience is an important reminder of the opportunities available for people embarking on manufacturing careers right now. Siemens is proud to support workforce development initiatives to help create those pathways, including piloting an innovative training program in Fort Worth for people with no experience in manufacturing. It's helped us hire for some 800 roles, bringing former chefs and pizza delivery drivers to our team. More broadly, we've pledged to train 200,000 electricians and manufacturing experts by 2030. To learn more about Siemens' approach to workforce development, our work in Fort Worth, and our investments in U.S. manufacturing, check out the links in our show notes. And as always, thanks for listening. Thank you for joining us on this episode of The Optimistic Outlook. Be sure to tune in for more conversations with leaders shaping technology for a better tomorrow. Please subscribe to The Optimistic Outlook wherever you listen to your podcasts, and be sure to share the podcast with a friend or colleague.